In a quiet coastal village named Azure Haven, nestled between towering cliffs and the endless blue expanse, lived a fisherman named Kale. Known for his kindness and skill, Kale had a special bond with the sea, often speaking to it as if it were alive. His peers laughed at him for this quirk, but he didn't mind. He felt the waves listened, their rhythmic crashing like a heartbeat he could understand. One fateful morning, Kale set out on a small boat, determined to reach deeper waters for a larger catch. The horizon was calm, but as he cast his net, dark clouds began to gather. A sudden, violent storm erupted, tossing his boat like a leaf. Despite his strength and skill, Kale was thrown overboard, swallowed by the churning waves. When Kale opened his eyes, he wasn't in the depths of the ocean but lying on soft sand in a luminous underwater grotto. Pearlescent shells and glowing seaweed adorned the walls, and a soft light emanated from the water itself. Standing before him was a figure of ethereal beauty. Her hair flowed like liquid gold, her eyes mirrored the deepest parts of the ocean, and her shimmering tail sparkled with every color of the sea. She was Narina, the Sea Princess. "You're awake," she said, her voice like a gentle tide. Kale sat up, awestruck. "You saved me?" Narina nodded. "The sea told me you were in danger. I've watched you, Kale. Your respect for the waters has always set you apart from others." Over the days that followed, Narina cared for Kale, sharing stories of the ocean's mysteries. She showed him coral forests, playful dolphins, and shipwrecks transformed into thriving reefs. Kale, in turn, shared tales of the human world. Their bond deepened, and Kale realized he was falling in love with the Sea Princess. But he also knew their worlds were too different. "I can't stay here forever," Kale said one day, his voice heavy with sorrow. Narina's gaze was equally pained. "And I cannot leave the sea. But there's something I can give you." She led him to a radiant pearl, pulsating with an inner light. "This is the heart of the ocean," she explained. "It grants one wish to the pure of heart. You may wish for a life under the sea, or to return to your world." Kale hesitated. To live with Narina meant leaving his family, his village, and the sunlit world he loved. But to leave her was to part with a piece of his soul. He made his choice. "I wish for the sea to remember our love and always protect those who respect it." The pearl glowed brightly, and Kale found himself back on the shore of Azure Haven. The storm had passed, and the sea was calm, as if in gratitude for his wish. Though Kale never saw Narina again, he felt her presence in the waves that lapped gently at his feet and in the ocean's gifts, abundant catches, safe voyages. In time, Kale became a legend in Azure Haven. The villagers said the sea itself loved him, blessing the village because of his bond with the Sea Princess. And Kale, whenever he cast his net or gazed at the horizon, would whisper, "Thank you, Narina." Thus, their love became a tale told for generations, a reminder of the delicate balance between the human world and the sea, and the power of love to bridge even the greatest divides.